Well, when it comes to things
But
like inflation, what do people need to know about it, or maybe what causes it, or what it does to their money? And even the Federal Reserve, is there something they should know about these institutions that are able to maybe print more money and decrease the value of the money people think they have in the bank?
yeah, that's a pretty narrow issue, and it's a good one because most people don't understand it. They just think that the prices go up because somebody's playing games on them. You know, I've heard people say, "Well, those unions are jacking up prices of everything because they keep forcing employers to pay more for in wages," and then the union says, "No, not us. It's the farmers that are putting up farm prices too much. They're making too much profit." And everybody's blaming somebody else, and so I know that that's wrong. And then I finally, when I got into the study of this, I realized it's a very simple formula. When money is based on something of intrinsic value, inflation does not happen. Does not happen. In fact, deflation a little bit may happen, which is a positive thing. You can buy more for your money 10 years from now than instead of less. Wouldn't that be wonderful? It'd be an incentive to save your money. Instead of spend it as quickly as you can. So inflation is merely a result of the fact that the money being used is not based on something that requires human effort to produce. It has no intrinsic value for anything else other than money. That, by the way, is one of the tests of, in my mind, one of the tests of a sound money system is that the units have a useful purpose that is in demand by almost everybody, even if it weren't used as money. And that's why silver and gold are always, not always, but almost always in historical context, chosen by the free market as a form of money. Because it's, even if they don't want it as money, you still got the gold, you can use it for jewelry, or you can use it in industry and so forth. Which is one of the problems, by the way, of the digital currency. So having said that, then we come to the realization that inflation happens only when the supply of money increases at a rate faster than the supply of goods and services that the money is bidding for. Well, what were the conditions that would allow that to happen? And the conditions are pretty simple, and that is then when it's easier to produce money than it is to dig gold and silver or something like that, or to make shoes, so that it's more effort required to produce a product than to produce money. Well, naturally, there's going to be more money produced. So that happens only when money creation is divorced from something of intrinsic value, such as gold or silver. It's as simple as that. If you want to sustain the purchasing power of any good money system, just make sure that it's backed by something that takes human effort to produce. Now, in that case, let's say that that money was required, or not required, but expected to be backed by gold or silver. Let's take that as an example. If it took more effort to produce an ounce of gold and silver than it took to make a pair of shoes, let's say, and a pair of shoes was, let's say, 1 ounce of gold or silver, let's keep it simple, a pair of silver, then people would stop producing gold or silver and start producing shoes. So now the supply of shoes would go up and the supply of silver would go down, and through the laws of supply and demand, the prices would level automatically. You don't need any committee of wise men to figure it out. It's the free market at work. As long as people have the freedom to choose and change their minds and go to something else that's more advantageous, it just happens automatically. But when you have these politicians and these bureaucrats and these academics all sitting around a table saying, well, we should do this and we should do that. These people are too dumb to know what they're doing. We're going to set these prices and these formula. And so then they mess everything up and the imbalance goes cattywampus. And so always it goes in the direction of making money easily available, far more available than the production of the goods or services that have to require human effort to produce. So the money supply expands and the goods and services decrease. And look what happens. It now takes a lot more money to buy a hamburger or a house. And we call that inflation, but it's really not that the dollar or the monetary unit is inflated, the value has gone down. It's just that the value of the house or the hamburger has gone up, is that the value of the money has gone down by comparison. It's a simple thing. I didn't say it very well, but I think any high school kid could certainly grasp it in about 2 minutes.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, it's Brian Rose, founder of the DeFi Academy. I've told you my 4-week crypto bootcamp is amazing, but don't take my word for it. This is what my students are saying.
The DeFi Academy was an amazing experience for me. It took me totally out of my comfort zone.
In this course, I was challenged, I was held accountable, and pushed to do things that honestly weren't always easy.
It's been phenomenal, and I can't believe we're already up on our 4 weeks. It has flown by.
Going through this DeFi accelerator by far was one of the best courses I've taken.
You do this course, you really get into the nitty-gritty of the activities that will make you comfortable with decentralized finance.
Thank you so much to Brian and everyone at London Real and the DeFi Academy for even putting together an amazing course like this.
Anybody else that wants to do it, please sign up. It is well worth the money.